So I just woke up and went outside for 5 minutes to get some sunlight, that vitamin D, and according to theory, I should be the most energetic, optimistic, not even wanting to die. Okay, I shouldn't say that in the first 5 seconds of it. The point is, we're gonna have a great day today because this gold one Phoenix is gonna go. For those of you who don't know, my name is Happy. I'm an immortal 1, 2 ish, and I help people rank up, elevate their game to the next level, release their potential, and also have fun. There's a beautiful knife. The whole point of this video is for you to have fun and to learn. I'm gonna try to make it serve its purpose.
We flash together, alright? You use your... We flash together. Okay, wait. 3, 2, 1.
Beautiful. Okay. That is crazy. Flashing this corner is optional, you know? Number 1, it's the second round and you won the first round. There's 0 chance they're gonna have an operator. Number 2, the first corner whenever going to site, which applies here, B, and the first corner, C. All of these flashes are not even necessary. They're more like optional in lower ranks. And the fact that you decided to throw 2 flashes is a big commitment. That's a lot of util used already, especially the C flash, because you can just 5-stack swing this. And look at the craziest part. You coordinated with your Reyna.
Flash together. Okay, wait.
And I want you to pay attention. Look at the minimap. I'm gonna zoom in on the minimap. Look at the minimap.
Wait, 3, 2.
Your Reyna peaked before you flashed. Quick notification, you gotta subscribe to support the family. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't life beautiful?
1.
Isn't life amazing? Knowing that you have so much to improve.
Jet that.
Beautiful shot. Nice shot. Nice
I'm
shot.
planting.
Nice shot. You're the leader. Oh boy, you showed everyone how we should be. Even if we're afraid, we gotta execute that. So, you know what? Maybe those 5 minutes outside are working. Maybe those 5 minutes outside are working. I was sleeping with my window closed. Oh.
Jet and garage.
Okay, he got his. I was sleeping with my window closed. And funny story actually. I was kind of sleeping on my head, like, and I had a, you can call it a nightmare. Hold up, let's. Oh, bam! You got. That's crazy. You're playing Five-duelist. I just realized. That is insane. Wait, what the fuck is going on here? What the hell is Raze with Killjoy doing out here? Are they lesbians? Because I heard about the Raze because she's like kind of boom, you know what I'm saying? But the Killjoy, first time. Or they're just women, you know, every single woman kind of. That's the skin, bro. All allies can enter finisher work. Bang, bang. Right? What is the finisher world? Enter the damn thing. Okay. It's like Homer Simpson when he meets that woman, that big titty woman, and she tells him the way. That's the kind of vibes I get. Like, here's what I'm trying to say, right? When you have 5 duelists on your team, the one thing you should know is that you're gonna have to actually overspend on the util. Not these first angles, right? But especially on executes and clearing lanes. What are lanes? Here's 1 lane, 2 lanes, 3 lanes, 4 lanes, 5 lanes. You gotta clear them. How do you clear them? When you have 5 duelists, you gotta figure it out, right? You have Boombot, so first lane gets cleared by the Boombot. Act like this bounces right here. Then you're gonna throw the molly right here. Raze is gonna throw the nade right here, clearing the whole right corner. A Reyna flash here. Now you and your boys are ready to execute. Wait, you don't have Raze, you have ISO. Now you're ready to execute, and this is where you're gonna have to overcommit because you don't have smokes, which means that you're gonna have to use other ways of not getting tackled from the sides. Bam, ISO wall lands right here. We also have seen Jet smoking heaven. Yours gonna have to do his thing, probably going under with the TP. We're gonna need to throw a lot of ISO weekends. And you, as a Phoenix, it is really important to throw your wall somewhere. First of all, when you're coming up, your execute should look like this. Okay, no one is here, right? We flashed, we mollied the corner, bang, you come in. Everything's mollied, we check the corner. We're ready to execute. What do we do then, Happy? We go for a move like this. Bang. Right? What does that do? Lets you go here. Because once you go here, we're gonna take a bird's eye view. You've just traveled right here. Now, in case you have another teammate like Reina, who doesn't have any dashes and stuff, and the wall drops, if she's gonna want to throw a flash first of all and then execute, and she's gonna start to get shot by this guy right here, you can always peek like this and shoot him back. If you have ISO who doesn't have any dashes and he wants to come up and execute, and somebody peeks him like this, oh what the, it's just gone, okay, peeks him like this, you also peek out to the right side and you shoot at him. Another way to get rid of those corners is to throw a molly, so that, you know, you're splitting the people who are on the side with against the people who are not on the side. You know, you get the point, you get the point, you get the point. And the fact that you just walked like this, you know that there's a ratty Reina and you just walked past this corner like it doesn't exist, and you walked past this one like it doesn't exist. You could have been killed there 25 times. My nightmare, right? It was an interesting, it was probably one of the most interesting dreams that I had, because they were half, it was a half nightmare, half cute shit. How do you put those two together? It's a great question. So here's the setting. There's 3 of us, or 4, and we're having a jacuzzi party. Actually, no, it wasn't a jacuzzi party. It looked like a jacuzzi, but it had extremely cold water. Okay, you got deleted from mid. More like a broken ice and then you dump into the ice kind of thing. That's what it was at first, right? We broke the ice and we hopped in, but when my boys helped out, it just became a jacuzzi, a pool with cold water. Which is, you know, it was in our garden. My boys hopped out, so I'm alone there. And I see that there's a mad dog on the other side of the fence. And I'm like, if he wanted to, he could jump over the fence. I'm not even mad that you looked at the dart, which is, you know, stupid on its own. Being you're gold 1, you know what a dart is. I'm mad about the, why are we not checking the corner on the left side again? you check the corner with your body. Just insane. So I'm looking at the dog and I'm like, I'm dead probably. He jumps the fence, of course, because, you know, dreams do what brains do. I managed to get out of the pool, jump a couple of steps up, and then close the balcony door. And I can't. And I'm trying to close the door, but I can't because there are a lot of dogs, and I have one of the dog in between the doors. The dog was massive. It was huge. I'm like, he's gonna kill me. I can't let him get in the pool with me. Not bad eco round, by the way. Good for you. You're maybe listening to my story, but look at this, okay? Look at the massive balls this guy. Wait, that's not your eco round. Okay, look. Your Reina clearly has a Vandal here. If any of your teammates have a Vandal, no matter what team comp, 5 duelists, 1 duelist, no duelists, let the guy who has a gun first. He could have just fought this glove, either demolish her or became a sucker. Either way, you get a Vandal for yourself. And you guys better pay attention to this guy playing, not only me yapping. There were a lot of dogs. One of them got stuck in between the door while I'm trying to close it. And I'm like, okay, so am I dying today? Because if I open the door, all of the dogs come in the house and they kill me. But I got a little dog stuck in there. He's like this big, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't. So I chose suicide. I opened it up and I quickly close it again. Then a little dog comes in, or the problem is she turned into a cat. She turned into a cat and started, you know, doing what cats do, messing me up a little bit. The problem is that there's another dog / cat stuck between the doors, screaming at me. I'm like, okay. Some say that you shouldn't make the same mistake twice. I did. It was a dream. I did. I absolutely did. Because he was like really screaming Like, I'm like, okay, come in. So I let in 2 dogs. They were little ones. The big ones were waiting outside. What the hell? Free kill. Nice, good up.
Come here, come here, come here. Go plant.
Let's watch him execute. Let's watch him play this. Let's watch him play this. We're gonna continue to the story a couple of minutes later.
On top, on top. On B.
Amazing. You're splitting the push, which is interesting. This guy needs some feedback.
Flashing.
It's not about my dog story.
Oh, jet.
Okay, so there's a. We know that there's a jet backside,
Come here, come here, come here. Go plant.
and we can hear him updraft. It's like you had to die at some point. So now I have 2 cats / dogs in my house trying to kill me. One of them even puts his nail into my hand, and I'm like rising my hand up like this. He's just hangling there, and I'm like, he doesn't deserve this. I can change him. I couldn't change him. I couldn't. Those creatures started talking to me, and also their mom came into the house as well. That's a beautiful flash, by the way, guys. You have to write this down. This is a flash pro play. Okay, not really. So he went for a flash like this. What you should throw instead is up here. That's what pro players throw when they're playing Phoenix. Because these guys, you know, when they're playing here, they also get blinded. If these guys are, you know, playing CT, flash goes really high up to the tower. So even if they're playing backside, they can also see it. So anyways, now I have 2 little bitches, literally bitches, which turn into cats later, bruising my hand, just destroying it, and I'm kind of feeling bad for them because their mom starts to talk to them, and one of them was a girl, and her name was Eve, and she's like, oh, Eve likes you or some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean Eve? She's killing me right now. It went on for a couple of minutes, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? Here's the way I'm gonna put it. As a good player, if you want to be a good player, the best, you want to carry, you always have to be aware what is your team doing 100% of the time. Right now your team starts to shoot at a random guy from behind, and they're like, oh, please kill him, somebody please kill him, right here, oh, somebody please kill him. They're fighting jet, right? You could have looked at the minimap maybe, because you're not doing anything. Minimap key. Instead you're like, I'm gonna execute on the site, and that flash, no. Because after you flash, Sage can still be hiding behind her wall like this. Be hiding backside. Could be hiding other backside. Could be hiding here. You know, could be hiding where she was. And after the flash, she's gonna peek into you, and you're gonna be exposed to 4 angles. Not good, right? Instead, it would have been better to not do anything and just shift onto the side like this. Or you have the one and only wall, which lets you split sides, not worry about multiple angles. You also had a Molotov. You throw the Molotov like blah 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 blah. Free kill. Most importantly, your teammates are fighting here some shit. You gotta go and fix that, then you move on with your play. So I'm chilling there with these 2 dogs, my hand, and yeah. I slowly suffered the biggest pain and the biggest pain of my life. And the worst part is I know that there's actually the first dog that I saw, which is this big, this tall, and he jumped over the massive fence. And the mom just keeps telling me like, oh, Eve likes you, while she's literally scratching my whole back. And then poof, I wake up, but I can still feel the pain. I can still feel the pain, and I was like, what the hell is on my hand? And turns out I was sleeping weird, you know, doing the type, but it hurt the same way, like the way my dream is. One takeaway is what a crazy brains we have, right? Just because they didn't create the situation, they felt pain, and then they created the situation off of it, according to it, which is amazing. It's beautiful what our brains can do and how much we don't know. Yabba dabba doo from Happy the Only. Oh, we know how these goes. We know how these goes. You know, he also said I'm gonna flash to the Reyna. We know how that went. Now very good. 3, 2, 1, bam.
Sofa slashed. Yeah, it's A, I think.
Man, you actually had the
Might
best.
come sewer.
The best. You flashed here, and you almost got him. And then you're like, shit. I'm trash, right? Okay, so when you realize that you're trash, you're garbage, you're useless, right? Nobody wants you, nobody cares about your feelings. You have to think, does it matter? Not really, most of the time. Because what's in your backpack? Always check what's in your backpack. In your backpack, you have a flash and also a great teammate right here who didn't let you down like that Reina did the first round when you flashed. What you want to do is use whatever the hell you have and go crazy again. Don't stop, right? You could have even just flashed the first time. You're like shooting the Sova and you just come back. They're gonna push into you again, and then you can throw a low flash, bam, shoot this guy again. If it doesn't work out, you run away. You don't have to commit yourself onto this weird angle. Where again, from the other side, if you look at it, because if they have a molly, right, and they know how to throw it, you're kind of cooked here. Well, let's say you play defense. No one say what conclusion do we make? We check again, waste a little bit of time, but we get to the rotations.
I see no one.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say anything because you didn't get punished. Or maybe I should say, because then you're gonna be like, oh, you only say that when they get punished, so everybody knows you shouldn't do if they get punished. So the way pro players beat you in the games, right? You wanna find out? Here's one of the ways pro players beat you on your games. Boom, they flash also. They see no one. A couple of videos earlier, I actually found out that this flash is just not as good. You should just flash like this because so many more people see it, right? That's one tip for you. Now, you spot him here. Amazing. You see no one. Run. Run, 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 run. You get to this point and they're like, it's C. Okay, you go C. If they don't get it, if they don't say that it's C, relax. I'm back. Play defense again. Find out some more information. Now, if you are gonna rotate, try to rotate as fast, right? Why should we come like this with our knives and check if anyone's mid? First of all, if someone's going to be B, they're gonna try to catch you rotating like this, or with an off angle like this, or with an off angle from right here. So don't check middle. Don't check middle. Don't check middle. And if you are gonna check middle, at least like flash so you catch someone off. So you're gonna catch someone with their pants down in the middle, trying to push into the position that I just told you about. If you're not gonna do that, just run. You know, just run C. Your team needs your help. You gotta go. But okay, you get to this point, you're on B side, you see no one on B side, and your team is actually doing fine, right? Now you do have to understand you're on eco right now. So you gotta make some risky.
Stage left, spike is down.
That's good. That's good.
One in the corner, no.
That's good.
Oh my god, yeah, one in the corner.
That's good because your teammates are definitely gonna trade you there. And he's gonna take a bulldog. It's actually so much tension. Ooh, so much tension. And a beautiful reposition from Reina.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have enough time. I guess push. Let him plant, let him plant.
10 seconds left.
Are we sure this is gold? Oh, you gotta push that.
Spike planted.
Okay, now we're in a situation. Soa definitely realizes your garage. You also could be C long, but is he that good?
He's not there, he's not there.
Did one of your team just... Your team just called out he's not there while you're looking.
He's not there, he's not there.
Okay, that's not the guy we're reviewing, so we don't care. Great thing about watching people you don't care about. You know, that's just like watching people make fun of themselves on the internet. There was this Johnny Somali or whatever his name was. He literally does stupid stuff and people watch him, so he would do stupid stuff so people don't feel as bad about themselves. So it's really entertaining and rewarding to watch these type of players, because that means that it, or at least makes it feel like your life is not as shit when you watch people do even dumber stuff. So when you have nothing going on in your life, or you feel like you feel not motivated, you feel heartbroken, depressed, you don't want to work, you don't want to go somewhere, you don't want to do something, you feel like, why do I have such a shit life? Go on the internet and search up some people who do stupid stuff, preferably in public. You're gonna be so joyful after that. You're gonna be like, idiot, and it's just, it's just gonna make you feel so much better. All right, same situation. Interesting flash. Because first you put in your little feet through the smoke. They can see your feet right now. But then you flash through the corner. This guy can but the real problem here is that even before we retake, bam, your Euro dies. And let me tell you something. Before you execute, you should clear both lanes. Just like in C side, if you want to retake, you first clear both lanes before retaking. On B side, you clear both lanes before retaking. On B side, it's really weird because if you don't have anyone on B, you have to go all the way to the other side, which is very dynamic on B side. But on A, it's so simple. You're standing here, teammate died up here because of this very mad and annoying jet. You gotta go and fix the problem, just like in the last round where you were standing right here and your Reyna died to a jet who's trying to do something weird, right? First you gotta come back, you fix the problem, and then you do your thing. Same here, right? You come back, you flash him, you fix the problem, good. Now you move on. If you don't fix the problem, there are gonna be holes later that you're gonna have to fill. And you're gonna have to fill in them deep, because the longer you keep the hole unfilled, the deeper it gets. Apply that anywhere you want in life. Alright, so this flash is, I don't hate it because it's an eco round. Bro, it's so annoying. I understand. I understand what you're feeling. It's like, how are they playing anti-flashes every time so good accidentally? Look at his Sova. It doesn't even look like he was ready. It looks like he was W keying towards middle. It doesn't look like he was ready to mess you up. It looks like he's just walking and oh, he just flashed. Would you look at that? I'm 8 seconds late, so I'm just gonna kill this team. I understand your pain, bro. And it was a nice try.
Chill.
It was a nice try. Why are they not 5-stack swinging all of a sudden when I'm trying to flash? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It just... Okay, what is this ult? Will they give you a pick? Or a chance to get a pick? Okay. I understand. The good news is we can fix it. Your flashes seem to not be working, right? And that is because they shouldn't. Whenever you're trying to flash, you have to think about it. Like, am I flashing in open space? For example, you're standing here, you're flashing right here. Am I flashing in open space? If an enemy is standing somewhere on this region, yes, absolutely. That's why sights are so strong, because you're standing here and you're flashing an open region. That's why flashing when defending works really well. Whenever you're flashing here from this position, are you flashing an open region? Not really, right? Because you're flashing like this. And doesn't matter where they're standing, they can always hide behind a wall. So what do I do? Well, how do I flash? All you have to do is take 2 steps back and flash to the right side right here. Because now you are flashing in open region. And if the guy's like somewhere here, he doesn't have enough time to run away, doesn't have any corners. That's how flashes work. Am I flashing in open space? That's why I'm telling you, when standing behind this wall, flash an open space. So that if someone's catching caught off guard here, they don't have time to run here, to run here, to run here. That's how you get your picks. That's why I like you flashing garage, because you're flashing an open space. Like there are some stuff that you can hide, like here or here, but if the guy's standing right here, you're still gonna get some shots. If the Sova is accidentally waiting for you behind the wall to catch you off guard, just like that dog was hiding behind a fence to wait until I get into a pool slash jacuzzi, which was cold at first. And would you look at this Reina cooking? Don't we hate these type of jets? You have this beautiful 4K lined up for you, and you're about to say, "Don't peek, Jet. I have 3," but Jet just peeks, and most of the time this Jet just dies. And now you choke your spray, and it surely has happened to you. Like that was your ace. All right, let's see this flash again. Bam. Pushing here is interesting because you know how unpredictable they get. They like to peek at weird times. And this flash wasn't good, because again you have to think about it. Am I flashing in open space? The only place that a guy would be in danger is if he was standing in this corner, because then he wouldn't have time to run away anyway. The only one corner that does get affected by a flash, which potentially gives you a free kill, you don't look at it. You disregard. Nice shot. Never mind. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. All right. 3v4. We're gonna play a C retake. We're gonna clear some of the lanes. Our teammates are falling, and the garage is walled.
Because I heard, bro, I heard somebody say, an agent say, somebody say.
And we got 2 of ours.
Well played, guys. GG's.
Not much you can do there. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed, like, share, and subscribe. If you want to send a VOD, there's a link in the description. If you don't want to send a VOD, then come back the next time. Peace. I hope those 5 minutes of going outside really did make this video somewhat more enjoyable.